Okay, good morning, everyone. It's my first time to present in this workshop, and I'm glad that last year this workshop was held at my school in Thailand. So, and then this year, thank you Kyoto University very much. The title is about student and faculty exchange promotion at Chulalongkorn University, but because I have only 15 minutes, and then I think the session name is about students, so my focus will be on the student exchange program at Chulalongkorn University. So I have three parts about my presentation. So the first one is about introduction of Chulalongkorn University, and then we talk about student exchange promotion at Chulalongkorn, and also challenges and new projects that we're going to implement. So let's start with the first part, introduction of Chulalongkorn University. So if some of you have been to my campus, so this is a very big campus. We have only one campus in downtown Bangkok, surrounding with those tall buildings, and this is our main auditorium. We make a big deal for our commencement because the king used to come and then hand all diplomas to our graduates, but now the princess normally comes because she also our alumni of university. And then we want to, our vision is going to be a world-class and national university, and then we are the oldest university in Thailand. This school was founded in 1917, so we're going to celebrate our 100 years. And then Chulalongkorn University is a comprehensive university. Our size is about 38,000, and then we have about 3,000 faculty members. And we have 19 colleges and many institutions. So you have experience about a very big city, Bangkok, and then we have very rich culture also. A lot of people don't know that we have Thai language, but we do offer so many international language programs. And then we call here international programs, and we have at all levels. We have bachelor, master, and PhD. So these are some example of our international undergraduate programs. So we have so many. We have business, economics, science, engineering, architecture, communication arts, and psychology. So when we say international programs at my university, it means all courses for 4 years are taught in English. And then, for example, I used to be the director of the BBA, the business, for 6 years. We have 3 majors. And then we encourage our third-year students to go abroad for 1 semester. So we send out about 85%, and then we receive a lot more also, about 90% of the portion. And let's go to part number 2 about student exchange promotion at Chulalongkorn University. So we have, we use various channels to promote the exchange program. So we have 1 until 9, but with the time limitation, I'm going to focus on number 1, number 3, number 5, 6, 7, and 9. So let's talk about the first one, about MOU agreement. So as you know that for the MOU agreement, we have like 3 levels that we can sign at the university level, faculty level, or college level, and then the program. So now with the policy, we try to promote for university level and the faculty level. Before, for the faculty or college, you can, start at the faculty level. And then if you have more than 2 faculties involved, you can develop to be a university. But we have found one issue, and then I need your help also, because once we develop from a college level to be a university level MOU, and then we have a problem about the quota. For example, before we have maybe 4 students per year for faculty 1, and then 4 for faculty 2. But once we develop to be a university 1, we get the same quota 4. So I think this is an issue. So, but I got an idea maybe from Korea University that you have the big umbrella in general for the university level 1, and then you go by a specific MOU later. Yeah, so we might think about the new form that we're going to implement. And we have other issues. If we want to, have new university partner, and then I think for your schools, if you like a top in the country, and then sometimes it's really difficult if you have a new school approach. And then we try not to say no, but we have the policy that, okay, we want to make our partners to be really active one. And then our policy, I mean, if you can show that you are the top, for example, 100 in USA in general, or you have top 10 in the country, so no problem to be our new partner. But we also have some rooms for our potential school and new school. And then we try not to say no, but we can start with study abroad program for a couple of years, and we see how active you are, and then we can develop to be, I mean, our university partner later. And then we have some issues about the cost equivalence. So in order for us to accept new partner, we make sure that for one program, you need to have at least 10 courses that our student can go. Okay? So that make sure that, I mean, okay, we don't have problem about courses available to our students. But we have some issue about 2 credit and 3 credit because we normally look for the course description. Sometimes the same course, for example, financial accounting with 2 universities. But my school, we require 3 credit hours. But the other school, only 2 credit hours. So we don't know how to solve the problem because the course description looks the same, but the difference is the total number of credit hours. So if you have, I mean, any solution, let me know also about this one. And then for the exchange ratio, I'm not sure. We are very successful about encouraging our undergraduate students to go abroad for 1 semester because they don't work. They can go for 1 semester. Our problem is about sending our master program students because most of them, they are part-timers, so really difficult for them to be away for 1 semester. So we try to have another solution. For example, we send one for 1 semester, but you can send a group of your students, maybe 20, to visit us maybe 2 weeks. And then we count by the total number of credit hours, okay, to be equivalent. And then we can count by exchange of 1 by 1. So this is the solution we have used. Let's go to number 3. I mean, the way that we promote. I mean, we have received so many new university partners, and then we have very good relation with our existing partners by attending. So it's a must for our university to go to these 3, I mean, international educators conference. So the top one, we go to the NAFSA in USA every year, and then we will focus on Europe country. We go to EAIE, and then for this coming March, we're going to Hong Kong for the API. So this should be the minimum 3 that we try to participate. And then another channel to help promote, I mean, my university. For some programs, we try to, besides the ranking, we try to get the international accreditation for academics. For example, in the business school, we are applying for the AACSB. It's about the quality assurance, about accreditation. And then in Europe, we have EQUIS. And then for accounting, we got the CPA Australia, this logo. And then we get them in, we will award by this organization. It means our accounting graduates, they can go to Australia and then they can take the CPA exam. No need to do the course equivalent because they guarantee our program already. And then for the same thing for the CFA, the finance one also. But I need your comments about engineering and medical school also. Do we have this kind of international accreditation logos? If you know, let me know also because we want to get the best one also. And then we are so lucky to have many networks, network organizations. So we have AUN, and then we set our Jula Global Network. And then we have one organization from the government, the Office of Higher Education, and then many. But my focus will be give you some example of these 3 organizations that we normally participate. Let's start with the AUN. So we support the ACTS, the ASEAN Credit Transfer System also. So we normally send our students to our AUN member schools, and then we use this kind of service. So for the AUN now, we have about 26 university members, and then 4 from Thailand. So we have Chulalongkorn, Mahidol, Chiang Mai, and then Burapha, and then we can promote more on the AEC also. And then this is the database that we use for the credit transfer system. And then the way that we do the course, I mean, the grading system, the grading scale. And let's move to the global network. This year we are quite lucky to get some money from the government to support, I mean, the AEC, the ASEAN Economic Community. So I think most of the schools, we are okay, I mean, sending and receiving students, I mean, to US, Europe countries, no problem. But how can we focus on the Asianization, I mean, student mobility in Asian countries? And then we're focusing on the AEC, so we got the money. So we promoting many projects. For example, the Asian Youth Exchange Program, visiting Asian scholars. So we have some funding for our students. So what we did, we just provide a 10-day study abroad program for our students. And then we pick maybe 8 or 10, I mean, university partner as our stations. And then we send maybe a group of 30 students to these, I mean, stations. And then we also welcome and then host some Asian youth conferences at Chulalongkorn with the main focus, for example, culture. And then we have funding for faculty members also, because we think faculty members are so important. So we just let them go 10 days, learn about other country, and then do some work later. And then the third project, I mean, before this project is called MIT, Myanmar, Indonesia and Thailand, or Malaysia, Indonesia and Thailand, but now the focus is on Asian, so we change the name to AIMS. And then we have 10 scholarships promoting the language and culture major students, and then we just got the new 5 scholarship from, and then to promote our economics major. And then this very generously means scholarship, so they cover, it covers airfare tickets and also the allowance, the stipend, $800 per month. Okay, and then we still have issues about the joint and double degree. So what we prefer maybe 2-way, not 1-way. But if we don't want to go to do 1-way, we need to set the quota. We don't want to be as the recruiters. That is now our point. Like, okay, study with us for 2 years and then send 100% of our students to go abroad for the next 2 years. So we don't think, I mean, we don't want to just provide some foundation courses and then all the advanced courses will be in our university partner. So what we try to do maybe to balance the number also. And then we have some limitation, or we call the challenges here. To be able to get our Chulalongkorn University degree, you must study with us for the first semester and last semester with us. And the maximum that you can do the credits transfer, just 1/4 for the bachelor degree and 1/3 for the master degree. So it means to get our degree, you need to stay with us for 3 years for the bachelor degree. So quite difficult, right? Because normally you have 2 by 2, right? Yeah, so it's something that we need to think about this one. And then how can we promote the double degree at my university. And then we have many services that we provide. So we do the before arrival contact, welcome reception. We also, implement the buddy system. It works very well for our students. Visa extension, international club farewell party. We get some feedback when we do the farewell party, and then we get the feedback from our, incoming exchange students. We did orientation, cultural trips, survival Thai, sports day, international night, program evaluation, and so forth. So let's go to the last part about challenges and new projects at my university. We have faced some challenges. For example, high cost of living expenses in the Europe country. So sometimes we have to find funding. For example, we have a partner in Norway, but the cost of living expenses is very high over there. So if we want to send our students, we need to help them some also. Graduate students cannot stay for a whole semester because most of them are part-timers. So we try to encourage them to go, but still a few can go. And then we have perception of our incoming exchange students from some university partners, because they think of go to Thailand on vacation, but our key point, think about the high quality of education also, and then you can explore other things while studying. That should be okay. We are shorted about the campus housing, the on-campus housing, and then we try to promote Asianization among our Asian university partners also. So these are challenges that we want to deal with. So we have new projects to go. In order for us to promote more student mobility, we try to, no problem with international programs, yeah, but we try to have like 10% of regular program in English. We promote a lot of scholarship. And then we're going to launch the new international house for our international student. Yeah, and then, yeah, that should be all, and thank you very much for your kind attention.